So we come to you for the first time from Camp in a Box at Army Lake Camp, and I'm just so thrilled to be able to come and reach out to you. And on behalf of the entire crew, we're just so thrilled to be able to actually be able to come to you, as opposed to, I know we would have loved to been able to have camp out here, but I want to just challenge you that things are going to be all right. And so it got me to thinking a little bit about what this summer probably a lot of us are going through and thinking about. And one of the questions that went to mind is, with all of this going on, sometimes I know I feel this way. I feel like, what can I do to make a difference? What's so special about me? And so that got to me to thinking a little bit about some of the stuff at Army Camp. And one of the things that I got here is a paddle. So a lot of you guys who've been to camp before know that we got canoes. And canoes are one of my favorite things to do out at camp, just because I'm able to go to the water, it's nice and cool. But we have this just paddle, and there's something really special about this paddle, is there? Except for that, it's just made some wood, and then you got a little narrow part here, and you got your big part here, and it's just how you use it. And so I think today, as we look at this reminds me of a time when Jesus was on the water. So let's go. So I'm out here on Army Lake, and I got my paddle and I got my canoe. And it just so happens that this is not something that was so different back in the day. So Jesus went out one day by the Sea of Galilee, which is really a big lake. And he was hanging out and teaching to a crowd of people. And then the moment he got this thought came in his head, and you know what? There's a lot of people and they can't really hear me. So he gets out and asks some fishermen who are nearby, say, "Can I borrow your boat?" Kind of like this. And then he has them push out a little from shore. And he just starts teaching from the boat, just like this, just talking to the people. All of a sudden, he goes and sees the guys are cleaning their nets, and he says, "You know, go back out and go lower your nets for a big old catch." Now, these guys have been out fishing all night. All night they had been fishing and not caught a single thing, not even a little shrimpy bluegill kind of thing, all right? So you can imagine what their thoughts might have been. But you know what? They did it. They said, "Sure, because you said so, we're going to do it." Now imagine a boat 4 times the size of this canoe, and a lot fatter. And then they go out and hang over their nets. All of a sudden, this big old tension comes over all these nets. A lot of them are just all of a sudden breaking, so they have to call and whistle over to their partners who are in another boat to come and help them, because there's so many fish in the net that's starting to sink their boat. Now, I know I can flip this canoe. I know all y'all are waiting for me to do it. But just imagine, it'd take a lot of fish to fill this canoe up, let alone make it so that it would start sinking. So they get out, and again, the nets are about to burst. Peter, one of the fishermen, he gets up and he starts talking to Jesus, and he says, "Go away from me. I'm a sinful man." Now Peter, like us, often will put ourselves down because, you know, we don't think we're that important, or we're not able to do what other people might think are able to accomplish. Maybe you think of a big brother or big sister, and you think of a moment when, you know what, I'm too small or I'm too little. Maybe you're thinking of a school friend that, you know, is really good at tap dancing, but you can't tap dance. Whatever it might be, the big kicker is it's not about what you can do by yourself, but what Jesus can do when you say yes to him. See, Peter was just a fisherman, and he had a rotten night of fishing. He knew what was going on. He knew how to fish. He knew how to take care of his nets. He'd been doing it most of his life. But you know what? One day, this man named Jesus comes up to him and says, "Pull up in deep water for a catch." It was a catch of a lifetime. And the thing of it is, Jesus invited him to come and follow him, and not just be a fisherman anymore, but to be a fisher of men. So today, wherever you're listening from, when you say yes to Jesus, great things can happen, even in the middle of COVID-19, even in the middle of not being at Army Lake Camp. Take care, friends.